Welcome to our extraordinary life, a wild ride of freedom, adventure, and not conforming to the norm. So buckle up and come along for the madness. It's gonna be out the gate. Kia ora and welcome back to our channel, and welcome to the Bay of Plenty. Dare I say, the place we've had the most fun so far on this adventure. So enjoy the show, subscribe if you love the banter, and let's get into it.
She's looking forward to most on the whole trip because she's saying, well, there's this walk in Waihi we have to do. And on the start of it, it's got a big truck, as everyone knows. Chicks love big trucks.
We love big trucks.
So I believe it is a gold mining walk. I'm going to find out some info. Kyla doesn't think it's gold, but there's literally a sign over there that says Waihi Oceanic Gold. So I'm assuming it's gold. Anyway, I reckon this could be the next truck project. Let's put a little box on the back of this. We'll be good to go. Anyway, this is a mine.
Oh, last time I was here, they're actually working in it. It looks dead now. You just want to see me do it.
Kyla thinks she's going to fit through this crack in the fence. I don't believe it. Let's go.
My head can fit, I can fit.
I think she can fit through the crack in the deck.
So maybe we have done cooler walks in the past. In my defense, the last time I was there, the mine was operating, and so it was really cool. So we headed back on the road and ventured for even cooler walks. I had my sights set on the Waikato waterfall track, so we headed along Te Aroha Gordon Road in search for the waterfall.
We're going on a walk to the Waikato Falls.
Unfortunately, it was no dogs allowed, so we had to leave the dogs in the car.
Kyla, I just realised you can't go on this walk. So you got that dog in you.
The Waikato Falls track is a 5-kilometre there and back track with views of beautiful native bush, a lovely clear water stream, and 2 viewpoints, one at the bottom of the waterfall and one at the top.
Some supplejack that sort of wound its way around this ponga. Pretty cool. Check this out. Here's Kyla to scale.
Is this a Mātai tree? I don't know 100%, but to me this looks like a Mātai tree because of the bark. And Mātai is meant to have red underneath, and I feel like, I'm not going to peel any off, but I feel like there could be red under here, but
We'll check it out.
I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to fact check when we get back to the car.
Should be wearing your t-shirt, your tree shirt. Kyla, odds of you going for a dip in that pool down there.
On the way back?
Yep.
Will you match my odds?
Yep.
So it's me first.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, 2.
One.
Oh.
Okay. Now we do you. You ready? 3, 2, 1,
4.
4.
Okay, cool. Great. We're going for a swim. Time to pay the piper for the odds game.
We ended up doing our dip at the end of the walk so that we didn't do the walk fully wet. Anyway, where was I? Ah yes, lots of beautiful native bush, lots of stairs. Did I say lots of stairs? And lots of heavy breathing. But we made it to the first lookout, which was the view of the bottom of the waterfall. It was so beautiful, I decided to get my drone out. This is the first time flying it since I crashed it on the last video. Alright, so apparently that's 1 hour of walking. Now we have another 45 to go. So this next video is the walk once you get right to the top and there's no more uphill and you walk along the stream all the way to the edge of the waterfall. Such a cool walk, lots of roots, lots of rocks, so you've got to be careful, but I highly recommend this walk and you have to put it on your list if you haven't done it already.
Good.
Stay to the tracks if you're not confident with your abilities. Don't say I didn't warn you. Get over there now. We went to this waterfall when I'm gonna say it's maybe had like 3 days of rain in the past month, so not much water flowing through, but if you're heading to it after Cyclone Tam, I'm sure it's gonna be pumping. And I do think this is a relatively busy walk in terms of busy as it gets in New Zealand. We saw 2 people on the track and another 2 people as we were heading down. There was only 1 person at the top when we were there. So would you call that busy? Maybe in New Zealand. Anyway, after not missing out on a good photo opportunity, we're headed down back to the truck where we stayed the night in the car. In the morning, we headed to another Matamata local special, the Teaho Blue Springs. You go walking with the cows. Oh no, there's a fence. Damn it. Teaho walkway in the Blue Spring. The river has its source as far up as Ngātira Marae, which marks the eastern boundary of Raukawa ki te Kaukauroa, or Pātetere, and the northern boundary of Ngāti Raukawa. It was the main travelling route of King Te Wherowhero oh, that's a tricky one. Tafiao. Let me know how to say that in the comments. Tafiao. The second Māori king of New Zealand, the river provided him with food to eat and flax for many purposes. In later years, the Edmeades family settled and they began to farm the land along the upper Waiho River. Interesting. Rotorua was calling our name, so we jumped back in the truck and headed to Kerosene Springs.
Really? We're going to Kerosene Springs, I think. It's a geothermal hot spot.
Ooh, I've got a question. Is it pronounced kerosene or kerosene? I don't actually know if it's a Māori. I don't know if it's a Māori word or not. God, because they don't have S's?
No, that's how you spell kerosene.
Oh, okay. I've been here once. It was amazing. Louis never been. I'm very excited. You know what the best part about this? It's free. If I had to guess the temperature, I reckon it would be around 38, maybe even like 39 degrees. Is it lovely?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Louis and I just did a drop-in at the CrossFit gym called CrossFit Roa, which is in Rotorua. So this will be nice for our muscles. Can you believe that this is like free?
Hey?
Can you believe that it's free? And it's like all natural.
Keep coming out of here.
Nature created this. I'm sorry, but can we just appreciate how serene this is?
This place is truly magical. It's amazing.
Going into the rapids. That was absolutely amazing. We give it a 10 out of 10. I recommend to anybody. It's free. There was 2 other people here, and that's it. So what's the time? That's 6:30, 6:30 maybe, 7? Yeah, 2 other people. Got this whole little pool to ourselves. So good. Oh my god, I did sleep too. I'm gonna stay the night here and hopefully have another dip in the morning and maybe clean up a little bit because there's a bit of rubbish around and it's just a bit of a waste, so it's the least we can do. After another dip the next morning, it sparked some adventure in Kyla and Louie. Hey-o! Guess what we just did?
Just been rafting.
Yeah, today we woke up and we didn't really know what to do, so we were like, should we go whitewater rafting? Hell yeah! So we booked online and we got a discount because it was like day off, which is awesome. And we ended up booking with Kaitiaki Adventures, and I 100% recommend you have to go with them if you want to do the whitewater rafting at the what was the falls called?
There's a 7-meter drop off a waterfall.
Yeah.
It was sick. We almost fell out.
Yeah, it was awesome. We had 4 people in the boat plus 2 instructors. And the instructors were like so funny, like so good. And they also added a little bit of like cultural flair in there, some backgrounds about the river and how one of the Māori chiefs was buried underneath the waterfall, which is so cool. So yeah, and they're one of the only places that actually has permission to do rafting down in the river. So I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah. Kaitiaki Adventures, if you ever want to do whitewater rafting in Aotearoa, definitely
Must
do. Did we fall out? No. Did we get to go down a waterfall out of the boat and just floating? Yes, it was awesome. I think that was your favourite part, wasn't it?
One of the other boats, someone fell out and it's quite funny.
Yeah. What was your favourite part?
Yeah, floating down the rapids in the life jacket. It's fun.
Yeah. Oh, okay. My favourite part, right? So I won paper scissors rock on who got to do it. I didn't know what I was getting done at the time, but I was like, yeah, I want to win. Anyway, so maybe sit right at the top of the boat, like at the point, and then all the others sat back at the back of the boat, and I'm going, what the heck is going on? And then so we're going down this like waterfally rapid thing, and we hit the bottom. And then when everyone else, when the back of the boat hit the bottom, it flung me up into the air. I felt like I was going so high. Louis said I looked like I went high, so I must have gone high.
Flying.
Yeah, but I managed to stay on because I had my death grip on the ropes. That was my favourite part. And yeah, and now we're heading to CrossFit Rua for another CrossFit session.
We're in Rome.
Morning. I just realised my jacket's the same colour as the track pretty much. That's where we stayed, a little bit of a downhill. Louis really wanted to go down this track last night, but it was like 10 p.m. at night and it was raining, and I was like, nah, because he might have confidence, but I don't have a spot going down the hill. We needed a spot, so we stayed there. We headed down the track to scope out any obstacles we may have to face, low branches, rocks, anything. And of course the pups got to come too, even Chummy, although she did not want to. Oh. This seemed like as good a spot as any to wait out the bad weather, and we wanted to have a go at this relatively tricky track. You're good, keep going. Watch that rock. Yeah, now straighten up. Yeah. Gosh. There's no branches. Go to your left. So nervous. This is not my idea of fun, and I'm not very good at it. I hate doing stuff I'm not good at. Nice. Nice. Right, now turn, hard turn. Nice, good job.
So our, over 2-month run of perfect weather may have come to an end. Yeah, it's been raining non-stop for a while now. Haven't really seen the sun in about, probably consistent sun for 4 or 5 days. The solar's taking a hiding. Oh, there's Teddy out there. Hey bud. Oh, and Charlie. Solar's taking a hiding. At the moment we're pulling single-digit watts. So yeah, the batteries were sort of being a bit conservative at the moment because we don't really know when the sun's going to be out next, and we're not really driving anywhere, so the DC-DC charger isn't putting anything back in. So yeah, I think we're sitting at about 40% batteries, and we don't really ever want to go much below that. So we're in energy conservation mode, only really running the necessities, which is just the what are we running? The fridge, freezer and all that. So I'm cooking outside under there. I should probably set the awning up, but I can't be bothered. And then you have to remember, it's not all bad because we are at this beautiful lake, and when the sun comes out we'll get to see what it looks like. It's pretty awesome. We came down that track there. Let's just start pissing down again. So yeah, that's my story for the day. Might be miserable, but we're in paradise. Alright, let's have a look inside. See what everyone's doing. Oh no. Everyone's chilling.
I'm dry. After a full day of rain, we woke up to some blue skies, so I wanted to send the drone up so I could get some awesome shots of our beautiful camping spot. My drone is functioning at about 75 to 80%. You can see that the gimbal takes a while to adjust to straight, but it's better than nothing, and eventually we'll get it fixed. Pre-off-road interview, what are we doing at the moment?
We're just airing down the tyres a bit because the access track on the way out is pretty slippery, and you don't want to minimal wheel spin as possible.
What kind of forward drive obstacles are we facing here?
It's a bit of clay, some loose rocks, some big rocks, some tree roots, and also some tight stuff because it's narrow.
So when we came in here, it was really rainy. On the way up, it's going to be a little bit harder because Louise mentioned that we're going to need to use momentum. So I'm going to have to spot a bit quicker. I'm not very good at spotting because I'm still learning. But yeah, so I've got to run backwards up the hill, spot, and make sure that he can keep momentum. So it's going to be really tough. But hopefully, I'm going to try and video and let's see if I'm got better at multitasking. Here we go. Keep that line. Keep that line. Alright, start turning now. Turning now. Okay, yeah, keep turning to the left. Keep turning. Alright, straighten up now. Yeah, good line. Alright, good. Looking good. Wide like you're doing. Straighten up. Yeah, sliding on the rock. Alright, start turning now. You're gonna go over a rock, and you're gonna drop. Go straight. Pull boat forward. Oh my god. Turn hard. Keep turning hard. Oh yeah, you'll clear it, yeah. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning. Yeah, you're okay. Keep turning. The big rig made it, team. She made it up the windy roads. This is probably the most off-roading or most challenging off-roading we've done, so we're stoked to say that we've completed it. But we're back on the road, heading to more adventures. We just had a lovely relaxing dip in the Waitangi Soda Springs. It's on the way to Kawerau Township, which is where we're going. So we decided to stop in, and it was $10 each, and it goes straight to the trust that kind of owns the land. And the lady was really nice. I didn't catch her name, so I'll refer to her as Auntie. And she was lovely. Yeah, so definitely recommend it. And then when we were leaving, they were like, "Thanks for supporting local," and we were like, "Yeah."
The coolest part about it was it wasn't just one temperature, so there's the hot spring coming in from one side and all these other geothermal pockets coming in through the river. There's also like a cool stream running through the middle, so you could pick your own sort of temperature. It was awesome.
Next, to find a spot to walk the dogs.
So we've just been to the hot springs this morning and we wanted to walk the dogs, so we've pulled up at this lovely lake. It is Lake Rokuma, surrounded by lots of native bush. You can actually freedom camp here. There's some signs. They've got a couple of toilets. I didn't see if they had some rubbish bins, but they've got some picnic tables and things, so it's a very nice spot. But beware, the sandflies are out for blood. You have one on you and then you're getting absolutely mauled. Kyla sprayed spray all over her arms and legs, and she got demoed. I was getting attacked too, and I don't normally get attacked, so buyer beware. Just waiting for Kyla to come through from the back, and I'm getting smashed by these things. Don't know if you can see them on the window there. There's three right there. They haven't smelt me yet.
Today was one of those days we just were antsy and wanted to do everything, so we headed to Kawerau and we're chasing waterfalls. Guess what, team? We're legal! We got a permit! Woo! We decided to do things the right way, and we got a $10 permit from the information centre in Kawerau, and that gives us access to the forestry roads to get to Tawa Falls. So yeah, and it goes to Māori Investments Limited, which is a great cause. I'm sure they'll invest that wisely. The trip's been put on hold because we've seen some food stalls, and you can't skip a local food stall. So let's go. You can't go past a local food truck team. Whenever you see one, you got to stop. Anyway, waterfall time.
Alright, we have just entered the forest onto the gravel road, heading through the Tarawera access road to the Tarawera Ranges. I believe we're going to a waterfall. I can't wait to see it. We also got a wee heads up from a guy at a local food stand that you can follow the river up and it goes into the ground. Was that right? It goes into a cave?
Yeah, you go up a track, up a hill, and then you actually see the river go like into some rocks, and then that's where it pops out into the waterfall.
We're going to check it out. We are on the walk currently to the Tawa Falls. You can spy the water through there. Kyla, are you allowed to swim in these ones?
I haven't heard anything otherwise, yeah.
Well, that means your favourite game's back. Kyla, what are the odds of you going for a dip on the way back?
Can it be like next to our truck?
Yeah.
Okay. 2.
2. Alright. Are you ready, everyone? 3, 2, 1, 2.
1.
Oh, she's not swimming. Unlucky.
Okay, your turn. Oh wait, I didn't swim. Damn it. What about you?
My odds are 3.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, 2.
3.
Oh, damn it, I was going to say 3.
That's the roll sometimes. No one's swimming. Not sure if you can hear that rumbling, but it sounds like the water is rushing through the rocks down there. Maybe there are some caves in there. Who would know? We'll do a scope out and find out what's going on. Walk down here and have a look. Come down here, Kyla. Yeah, so it's coming through here. Let's scope it out. Let's have a look. So it's coming down here, nice and calm. And then wraps around here, shoots down, rock here. But comes out there. So this is a pretty crazy little waterfall. Check this out. It all just goes under the ground. So we're just tracing this waterfall. You can hear it down here. Can't hold it.
Tell me to go in there, dude. You're fine.
Pretty cool.
That's freaking crazy.
If you're ever coming to the Tarawera Falls, definitely take the short walk to the top. The views are pretty crazy, and you can see the platform where everyone is down the bottom looking at the bottom of the falls. You can't actually see the falls from this viewpoint, but the panoramic views of the forest are amazing.
No dogs allowed, but still an awesome day trip. The best thing about this waterfall is its beautiful clear water and very unique way that the water goes into the rocks. All this chasing of waterfalls made us feel like doing more exercise, so we put a training session in and then it was time to go for a quick dip.
Just don't jump deep.
Yeah,
honestly. Yeah, okay.
Jump forward rather than high.
You ready? Let's go.
It's gonna be cold.
It will be. Go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Is it cold?
It's beautiful. It's so clear.
Bit of a mishap today. The passenger's window was a bit tricky to go up and down, and while we were actually training, one of the dogs must have leaned on it and it dropped right down. So I've pulled the door panel off and found that the window regulator was just sitting on the bottom, and one of the bolts has come off the winder mechanism. So I don't have the bits to do it here, but what I am going to do is I've lifted the window up and there's a few holes here. I'm just going to put a few bolts through to stop the window from coming down any further, so they'll just sit inside the cavity, and then we'll be able to drive and the window won't be going up and down.
Enjoying the peaceful drive back and admiring the last sunset of this video, we tried to make it back to the gate before 7 p.m, but did we make it back in time? So the gate shuttered at 7 o'clock and we were a bit late because my window broke. Thankfully, the guy locking the gate is still there, and we're not the only ones. It's like the walk of shame right now. This is totally the walk of shame. I'm not going to video because I feel real embarrassed. He does not look happy. Thank you. Sorry. He shook his head at us. I hate being a disappointment. I hate it. And this was the first few days of exploring the Bay of Plenty, but only just scratching the surface. Luging, waterfalls, and more waterfalls. TLC would not be happy, is what is in store for our next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see more of our out the gate adventures. See you on the next one. Bye!